Hi, Simon Johnson, and the personality test showed that I was an ENTJ, which, from reading the description, I was actually kind of happy with. I thought it was pretty cool. It showed that I was a 19% extrovert, 40% intuitive, and then 43% thinking, and then 7% judging, which, I I would have thought I'd be a little more extrovert, but I do feel like the thinking and the judging was just about right, maybe a little less intuitive. Um, but it showed that ENTJs have a tendency to be towards martial and direct, and me be expressed charm and finesse, and I like to think I'm charming. But also that can be put as like a cult leader, someone that people can follow easily. I don't want to think of myself as that, but someone that can be charismatic and easy to see and talk to and follow and agree with, and being in a leadership role, I like that part. But um, it also said that they often have a larger-than-life in description in their projects and proposals. I halfway agree with that. I don't. I mean, if I say something, if I have a proposal or something, I'm not going to say it unless I've actually thought about it. I tend to be someone that when I say something, I've already thought it through. I'm not going to just blurt it out. So I guess in a proposal kind of way, it's something that is more meaningful instead of just some sentence put out there that means it's just blah. Um, so I feel like I can express myself pretty good. And it said that ENTJs are like salesmen, and I was actually a salesman for a while, and I enjoyed it a lot. Um, wasn't what I wanted completely do, but when I did it, I caught on really fast and was really good at it, and um, I I just connected with people. I got a lot of tips, and people kept coming back just because they were like, hey, where's that one kid? And so I enjoyed actually being a salesman, and I'm surprised that was actually showing up on the ENTJ, but it made me realize that maybe this is right. So it's closer than what I figured. But, and other types of ability to remain resolute in conflict, and like staying in charge, putting themselves, if having decisions, making them right off the bat, not having to worry about it. And I like to think that if in a situation, if something's going to happen, then I'd be the first one to react. And so I agree with that. So if I think I respond pretty fast to situations, good and bad, but there's not many examples I can think of right off the bat. I do feel, because I have 3 other roommates, every time something bad happens, if there's a problem with our landlord or we had one of our friends got in a car wreck, and they came in there asking me help what I do, and they immediately came and talked to me. I thought that was the only thing I could think of, that they must trust me, in my opinion, if that's the first person they can think of. But let's see. It said that when challenged, they may become by reflex argumentative, or burst back at them with an icy glare. I tend to think of myself not like that. I mean, I guess I've given an icy glare before, but if somebody tries to become argumentative with me, I try not to be like have conflict with it. I'd rather try to beat them at the argument, and just have it be, instead of a forceful way, well, I guess it might be kind of forceful, but just become more rational with a better idea of whatever they're trying to say, an argument to me with, that I can just prove them wrong right off the bat and get all the people around me to agree, not just try and have them that way if they see everyone else. So I don't think I would pop back at somebody if they try to argument with me unless it was just completely insulting. I guess I could give an icy glare, but I'd rather put it in terms of speaking to them where it would become so rational that they couldn't even come back with something to say. So, for the most part on this, I agree with a lot of it, and I like it saying the leadership part because I do like the role. I like being able to take charge. I like being able to give people roles to hold on to, and having someone look up to me. But for the most part, it was a lot more correct than I figured. So I think it was good. All right, give me any feedback you'll have.